With the clock ticking down to a trade deal deadline, premiers are kicking off a 3-day summit in Ontario's cottage country.
I'm feeling fantastic. Welcome to Huntsville. What a great town. And
top of the agenda is trade and tariffs, on the heels of the Prime Minister's acknowledgement that some U.S. tariffs may be here to stay.
Exceptions, exemptions, whatever you might call them. So that is the reality, that we won't get to zero on each and every topic.
The ideal situation would be no tariffs, but like I said, if there are some, we need to have assurance that we'll keep this agreement for 3-5 years.
This crisis reshaping provincial-federal relations.
what I'm glad is that the country is united. We may differ on a few views, which is fine, but we walk out of here united.
But that unity was quickly called into question.
I was a bit disheartened, to be honest, because the things that our leadership care about, substantive things like that duty to consult, the right to free, prior, and informed consent, were not really discussed today.
Premiers met with Indigenous leaders to talk about plans to fast-track major projects, a push to bolster the economy. But some fear it could end up eroding Indigenous rights.
Balancing the need for economic participation that benefits Métis governments and their citizens, and making sure that those benefits don't come at the expense of, duty to consult.
Others struck a more optimistic tone.
Absolutely, I consider this progress. I'm glad that the premiers had agreed that we do have to have tough discussions with each other.
Premiers are pitching it as an opportunity to work together.
We think this is a great opportunity for economic reconciliation with First Nations.
One of the things being suggested is holding a First Ministers meeting that does include some Indigenous leaders.
And Kate, the Prime Minister is set to meet with the premiers next. How's that expected to go?
Well, he's expected to give them an update on how trade negotiations are going with the United States. But the premiers know that they can't control Donald Trump. Their focus has been primarily on refocusing Canada's economy to be more resilient. That means doing things like breaking down internal trade barriers and working to be less reliant on the United States for things like energy and security. But it's not all work and no play. The premiers ended the first day of the summit having dinner at Doug Ford's cottage.
Thank you, Kate. The CBC's Kate McKenna tonight in Huntsville, Ontario.